Hello, 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 loves. Sorry, Mama is a hot mess today. I am so tired. I look terrible. But I was like, this is a mom with a tarot deck, you know, I'm not just gonna look amazing all the time. Some crystal energies for everyone today. Yeah, every time I have not yawned. I have not yawned at all. Oh, and the beautiful I have not yawned. Every time I pick up my tarot deck, I just yawn. Okay, everyone, we are gonna do an unsolved mystery of the famous Jack the Ripper. Yeah, we're gonna do a reading on Jack the Ripper. They never caught him. There is a suspect that they believe might be him. And then we have our pendulum here today. So first, let's tap into the energy of Jack the Ripper, which is probably not his real name, but his pen name, because he signed a letter, Jack the Ripper, and that's what they've been calling him. Jack was a very common name, by the way, and yeah, the other part of his name is how he would kill his victims. Most of his victims, well, I did a little research on him because I didn't want to be completely oblivious to his life and some of the facts, and I also got some good questions from it. So we'll tap into his, excuse me, here we go. Okay, Jack the Ripper, can you please give us some cards that would best describe yourself? Sorry, my window's open and that's the cows that graze over there. It could be about your real self as a person. It could be about your Jack the Ripper ego, like whatever you want to tell us. What cards represent you? What cards would best represent you? So if they come out again, then we know it's you. What cards best depict and describe Jack the Ripper, please? Cards that best describe. Sideways, so we're gonna leave it sideways, which means we might have an alter ego there, like a shifting of ego, of personality. The cult of personality, cult of personality, the cult of personality. Oh my God. I don't even really know that song, the cult. I mean, I've heard it on like movies. The cult of personality. I have to look that up. Oh, and you know what's crazy on the Elvis reading? I said something like the Chambers of Heaven, and he actually wrote a song called The Chambers of something. Like, why was I calling it the Chambers of Heaven? Why would I have said the Chambers of Heaven? But Elvis wrote a song that had the word chamber in it. That was crazy. Okay, sorry. Jack the Ripper. Best cards that describe you, please. Jack the Ripper. If we could have any cards that describe you, please let them fly out. Quickly. Cards that best describe Jack the Ripper, please. Can we have 2 more cards, please? 2 more cards, please. 2 more. Okay. Huh. As any serial killer would be, I guess. 1 more, please. 1 more card for Jack the Ripper. Best describing him, please. Best describing Jack the Ripper. Card best describing. Okay. I don't, obviously we don't know the background of him because, you know, another sideways card, okay. Okie dokie. So Jack the Ripper, what would describe Jack the Ripper? So we do have the 4 of Pentacles sideways, and we're gonna read both sides, reverse and upright. So reversed would be financial insecurity, greed, stinginess, poverty mentality, and material loss. And the positive side, I guess, would be financial stability, security, conservatism, control, and possession. Don't hold on too tightly, but remember savings are more important too. Okay, so I don't know if this has anything to do with his victims, but the victims that he would, you know, murder, they were prostitutes, except for one. I think his very last victim was not a prostitute. So I guess, you know, in prostitution, there is that money exchange, right? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. All right, we have the Knight of Swords. I'm not saying serial killers are the Knight of Swords, but charge ahead with confidence and determination. Be ready to conquer any obstacle in your path. How can I approach the challenges with courage and determination? I don't like reading cards for people that are just sickos. Ambition, determination, action, decisiveness, assertiveness. So, in the life of a serial killer. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. It's a lucky card, right? For everything, there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. What goes around comes around. How can you adapt to changing circumstances, cycles, change, fate, destiny, divine timing? So what I'm getting from this card is his killings just stopped. They say it was from August till September 1888. Oh, excuse me. Is when these killings took place, and then he just vanished. It stopped. And there are rumors of why it just stopped. But I think this says that, you know, the season was just over. Some of the things that were said were that he got bored of doing the killings. And someone else said that he felt, it's disgusting. Anyway, he felt the need to be done. Like he was satisfied with what he had done, so he decided to stop. Okay, so anyway, the Wheel of Fortune would absolutely indicate that it was destined to happen, but it was a cycle. And whatever he did to other people, he definitely got his. He definitely got his. So I don't, again, what that is, I don't know. Maybe he died a horrible death, or he didn't have a good life after that. So anyway, that makes sense. Okay, we do have the King of Cups. You are the master of your own emotions. Sometimes taking decisions by heart can lead to consequences. Is there a need to balance emotions, intuition, and with reason and logic? Emotional maturity, compassion, calmness, and balanced emotions. Okay. He had a change of heart. I mean, he had a change of heart. He started this way, and then, reality, the cycle, he was doing what he was doing, and then he had a change. There was some type of change. The cycle changed, and he became more like the King of Cups. Okay, didn't see that coming. I mean, I saw the cards, but ooh, interesting. We do have the Queen of Cups sideways. So I'm wondering if his last victim changed his mind. I wonder if his last victim changed his mind somehow, and she is the Queen of Cups. Or maybe he met someone. Maybe he met someone that I don't know. Let's see. She is emotionally unstable, mood swings, and hypersensitive. Also, emotional stability, empathy, intuition, nurturing. I wonder if this is his mom. Okay, oh, interesting. Hold on. Hello. We have the King and Queen of Cups here, you guys. I don't know why that took me. Why did that take me forever to figure that out? It's slow, baby. We're having a slow day. So I feel like his father, he was okay. Mom was a little unstable. Mom, I think he got this from mom. We have these two sideways. So, yeah, mom was a little off her rocker. Sorry, I don't mean to poke fun. Excuse me. It's not my intention. It's just something that came to mind, off her rocker, since we've got the Queen of Wands on her throne. Okay, I'm sorry. This is not in good taste. This is not in good taste. I'm sorry, Jack. Hopefully he wants to keep talking to us. I haven't ruined things. And in the back, we have the Six of Cups. That was in the back of the deck. Water, yes. The best way to predict your future is to create it. Love and reconciliation is on the horizon, where there'll be an opportunity to reconnect with someone from the past. Nostalgia, childhood, innocence, and generosity. Remember I said that maybe he met someone? So this could have been his energy that he stepped into. And then he kind of ended up meeting someone who was, she wasn't completely stable, but like good enough for him, Good enough for him. And she just reminded him of this time of his life. Okay. All right. I wonder, I love that. Interesting. Okay. Let's ask the pendulum. I did want to get some clarifiers though too. Okay. Did you have a change of heart? Is that why you stopped killing? Did you have a change of heart? That's a yes. Okay. Was it because you met someone? Was it because you met a woman that you stopped? Was it because you met someone? Was it because you met someone? Was it because you met someone that you stopped doing what you were doing? Okay. I mean, okay, he doesn't want to say. So, I mean, if the pendulum doesn't do anything for me, that's just like, I don't know. Okay, all right. Did you turn into the King of Cups? Did you switch into the King of Cups? Is that you? Are you the King of Cups? That's no. Okay, is the King of Cups your dad, your father? Is the King of Cups your father? Oh. Okay, thank you. Is the Queen of Cups your mother? Is the Queen of Cups your mother? Oh. Thank you. Big yes, huh? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Was mom a little off? I'm sorry, I want to say this gently. Did mom have emotional issues? Did mom have emotional issues? Did your mother have emotional issues? Did your mother have emotional issues? Did your mom have emotional issues? Okay. Okay, thank you. That's enough for me, folks. Okay. All right, there you have it. Okay, we have more questions to ask Jack the Ripper. Thank you, Jack. I do want to ask if Jack's his real name. Don't let me forget. I guess we could just ask him right now, huh? Let's do a shuffle and then we'll ask. Okay, and I do want to get some cards for the women. It said that he murdered 5 total. 5 total, and I'd love to get a card for each of those women that they would like to say something. I also want to get something for them. Let's ask Jack if that's his real name. Okay, Jack the Ripper, is that your real name? Is Jack your real name? No, it's not his real name. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Beautiful, thank you. Okay. We are going to ask, yeah, let's end with his, let's end with the messages from the victims, because that'll kind of get us out of his energy, because his energy's fine. I feel like he's just a regular guy. I don't feel like he's like the devil or anything. You know, obviously he is, but yeah, I don't get like a sick or eerie feeling when I tap into him. So Okay. We're going to ask if the suspect, so what they did was they, because someone found a shawl that a woman would wear, found a shawl, and the man who found it took it home to his wife or something, was like, this is a beautiful thing, like you should wear it. And then I guess word got around that he had this shawl, found a shawl, and someone who was like obsessed with Jack the Ripper purchased it from him. He's like, I have to have this. I have to look into this. So he bought it, and there were suspects already kind of in jail, in custody. This is crazy. They got the grandchildren or something of these people, the great grandchildren of these people. Right. Yeah, because obviously these people would have been dead by now, but they were on the record of being a suspect at that time for something. So he got the great grandchildren to give their blood. He got DNA from these great grandchildren of the suspects during that time. And one of them came back positive for the DNA that was on the shawl. Supposedly the shawl belonged to the deceased woman, his last person he murdered. So I want to know if the person, he's a Polish barber. His name is Aaron Kosminski. I want to tap into Aaron Kosminski's energy and see if this is Jack the Ripper. Can we please get cards for Aaron? Ooh. Okay. Can I get cards for Aaron Kosminski, please? Can I get cards for Okay, interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so. Aaron Kosminski. Okay. Well, shoot. I mean, maybe. Okay, so we do have judgment. Be accountable for your actions. What old patterns or habits are you leaving behind and transform? A rebirth, awakening, renewal, judgment. Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like this is him. He just had a rebirth. Yeah. Yep. I feel it with everything that I have. This is so crazy. Then he steps into the Six of Pentacles energy. Equality is necessary to balance out the situation. How can I balance giving and receiving? Charity, generosity, giving, sharing, compassion. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if this is really him. Then he just straight up starts celebrating the Four of Wands. Celebrate your accomplishments and share your joy with others. Celebration, harmony, homecoming, community, and stability. So these cards would absolutely come together for someone who had a rebirth. And he ended up being like a barber, which if you're a barber, you're giving to the community, with your business. Business owners tend to do that, within the community. And then on the back of the deck, which is interesting, we have the Three of Cups, which, again, is a community card. Celebrate love with every relationship and friendship. Celebration, friendship, community, creativity. So no, I'm not thinking if this is Aaron's energy, but Aaron would have had to been in jail. He would have had to be in jail. Okay, I don't know. What's the judgment? What's judgment? What's judgment? What's judgment? Okay. Huh. Oh, we got two. We got two. Ooh, we got two majors. Ugh. Okay, we gotta hide the BBs. Okay, so we have the world and strength for the judgment. We are all connected and everything is possible. Sometimes a cycle needs to end to start a new one. Complete. Okay, I'm convinced. I am convinced this is him. He just had a rebirth. He completed a cycle. Jesus. And this was around winter time. So this was just after September. So October, November, December. This is around winter time. He had this. How can you see the interconnectedness of all things in your life? Completion, fulfillment, wholeness, integration. Yeah, he went into a rebirth and then he just started, you know, it started going in a good direction. But, and then strength is bravery, inner strength, focus, courage, control. So I feel like he really had to control these urges. Can you imagine having a beast living inside you? Oh my God, yes. And this is time framed for mid-July, mid-August. So this would be the time frame that he was doing it. I just feel like it got harder and harder for him. He had the strength, but I feel like he had to tap into inner strength, stay focused, and have courage and control in order to keep doing what he was doing. But he knew like it was coming to an end. Whoop. Whoop. Might just put a little tape around her, make her a little tube top. Because you come out a lot, Miss World, and Miss World's got the world showing. We can't have that. Okay. All right, here we go, folks. So we know Jack the Ripper's real name is not Jack. Okay. Did Aaron Kosminski, is he Jack the Ripper? Is Aaron Kosminski Jack the Ripper? Is Aaron Kosminski Jack the Ripper? Oh God, it's a yes. Oh God, it's a yes. It's a yes. Oh, dang it. All right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you just... Okay. Okay. I'm convinced. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's ask. Was the DNA found on the shawl Jack the Ripper's DNA? Was the DNA on the shawl Jack the Ripper's DNA? Okay, was the DNA on the shawl Aaron Kosminski's DNA? Okay, that's a clear. Okay. Okay, that's a clear yes. Okay. So, just once again, please, is Aaron Kosminski Jack the Ripper? 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 Yes. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, let's ask this. Was the note, there was a note sent to police, signed Jack the Ripper. Did Aaron Kosminski write the Jack the Ripper note that was sent to police? Did Aaron Kosminski write the letter that was sent to police from Jack the Ripper? Okay, that's a big yes. Okay, because there was a rumor going on that the journalist had wrote it and sent it just to kind of stir up this story and make it this big thing so they could sell more papers and sell more articles and all that hoopla. So, nope, it was really from Aaron. Yeah, because Aaron the Ripper, that just doesn't go, right? He probably went down all these names, all these popular names. Oh my God, am I channeling him? I could literally see him like with a pen and paper being like, Aaron the Ripper. No, I can't use my own name. Stan the Ripper. I don't know what names were back then. And then he was just writing all these names and he wrote Jack, you know, Jack the Ripper. That's it. That's who I'm gonna be. Oh my God. Oh, oh God. Okay. I want to tap into the victims. I want to get a card for each victim, please. Please give a card. We're gonna do the first 4 because they were, excuse me, they were supposedly the prostitutes, and then the 5th one was not. She was just, you know, a common woman, I guess. Okay, can we please get a card for the first victim of Jack the Ripper? Thank you. Okay, can we please get a card for the second victim of Jack the Ripper, please? Can we get a card for the second victim, please? Can we get a card for the second victim, please? Can we get a card for the second? Oh, she had a lot to say. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, and then for the third victim, please. Third victim. Please tell us about yourself, the third victim from Jack the Ripper. And I'm sorry if your card is already taken. Take the next best card. Let us know a little bit about yourself. Yes, ma'am. Anything you want to say? Okay, the fourth victim, please. Ooh, okay. This card just kept getting hit and hit and hit and hit. Okay. And the fifth victim, she actually has a name. I don't think the other victims have a name. But this particular woman had a name. I didn't write it down. But this was her shawl that was found. And he just could never be caught because just then they didn't have the technology to gather enough evidence and proof and do what they needed to do to find a suspect. They had suspects, you know. They had suspects from other reasons, but like, yeah, just couldn't do it. Okay, let's do a couple more shuffles and then you are going to be unknown. Okay, let's pick a card for her. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so for the first victim, she wants to come out with the star. Beautiful card, beautiful soul. Hope is the light that guides us through the darkness. What inspires hope in you? Even in difficult times, hope, inspiration, serenity, and faith. Beautiful message. Oh, good Lord, mamas. Mama had a lot to say. Huh. She well could have been a mama. Okay, first we have the Hangman. Sometimes the only way to gain perspective is to pause and see the world, surrender to what is. What sacrifices are you willing to make for the higher purpose? Surrender, letting go, suspension, and perspectives. This kind of makes me feel like, what is it? When you're sacrificed? Like a sacrificial lamb. Yeah. Okay, interesting. King of Pentacles. Be the leader to protect financially, emotionally. How can I use my financial resources and leadership and skills for stability, prosperity, wealth, leadership, stability, generosity, and security? So, I don't know. I mean, if you're a prostitute, I'm sure that you're leaning on these King of Pentacles, right? To financially make you stable. So that makes sense to me. Okay, thank you. Absolutely. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to have a story, right? Everyone's human. Everyone's a person. Everyone has a story. We do have the Tower. This is when her life was taken. Sometimes destruction is necessary to make way for new growth. Change is inevitable. Unexpected, unavoidable. What structures in your life need to be broken down for new opportunities to emerge? Chaos, upheaval, revelation, sudden change. So this could also be where like people really started to notice that people were being murdered. So this might be where Jack the Ripper kind of started getting his, he kind of already had his feet wet, and then this might have been the turning point where he really got noticed. This started getting noticed. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Wands. Your warmth and confidence inspire those around you. How can you use your leadership skills to inspire and motivate others? Confidence, creativity, leadership, passion, more. Okay, so you know how like when you're a prostitute, I don't know if they had brothels back then, but I feel like she was kind of like the warm mama one. You know how you just have that, like when you're, let's say showgirls, and there's that one mama showgirl, and she's like always the one that comes and just gives you like the warm and passionate hugs and advice and stuff. I feel like this is who she was. Oh, thank you so much. So she had a lot to say. I love that. Okay, and victim number 3, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Equality is necessary to balance out the situation. How can I balance giving and receiving? Oh, giving and receiving. Charity, generosity, giving, sharing, compassion. So I really feel like this person, she was given, financial things, but she also shared it. So I am thinking that she had people to feed. She had mouths to feed. Like they had to do this. Thank you. I get it. No shame in the game, baby girl. No shame in the game. All right. The 4th one, we do have the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. Try not to rush the process. What practical steps can I take to reach success? Reliability, practicality, discipline, hard work, and perseverance. Okay. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that is. I mean, the other ones made sense. Let's see what the Knight of Pentacles. What's the Knight of Pentacles, honey? I don't know. I don't really know what that is. What's the Knight of Pentacles? Okay, we got 2. Yes. Oh, 3. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, there's more here, mamas. What is it? There's more here. Ooh, okay. All right, we got the 4 of Cups. So introspection, contemplation, dissatisfaction, apathy. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Is it time to consider new possibilities? Yeah, this girl might have wanted out. She didn't get out soon enough. We did not get out soon enough. We have the 9 of Wands. Resilience, determination, perseverance, courage, and strength. Yeah, she just kept on going. She just kept on going. All right. Thank you. We got one more. Aw. 10 of Wands. You may feel weighed down, but remember that you have the power to lighten your load. Sorry. I'm a sicko. I'm a sicko. Don't pay any attention to me. What responsibilities are overwhelming you? Responsibility, burden, hard work, achievement, effort. So, girl, you ain't gotta tell me twice, mama. You ain't gotta tell me twice. Yes, ma'am. I think we all get it. Okay, thank you. Thank you for clarifying that. I am sold. And God bless you. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, baby. All right, the last one who basically solved this case. She comes out as the High Priestess. I love it. I'm gonna get a clarifier on this because I wanna know more about her. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Trust your intuition. Timing is hidden. What intuitive insights are you ignoring? Intuition, secrets, mystery, inner wisdom. She got him. She got him. She did something. She did something to him that changed everything. Okay, babe, I gotta know. I gotta know, because we picked out this high priestess for her. She did not come out as high priestess. I reached in and said, this is you. It could not have been a more perfect card for her. But what card, Mama? What card do you have for us? And if you want me to pick a card out, I will, because I enjoyed that. I had to use my intuition. Like, I had to use, ooh, yes, ma'am. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Oh, interesting. She did flip. She did flip. She was the Queen of Cups, but she flipped. He reminded her of his mother. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. She reminded him of his mother. Emotional instability, mood swings, hypersensitive. She reminded him of his damn mama. Okay, I have to ask. Okay. We'll just call him Aaron. Aaron, we know it's you. Let me ask him. Would you like us to call you Aaron? 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 Yes. Okay. All right, Aaron, did your last victim remind you of your mother? Did your last victim remind you of your mother? Oh, good Lord. Okay. Okay. Holy snaps. And then on the bottom of the deck, because, you know, we're going down, we have Temperance. I was going to say, yeah, it's around that time, mid-November through mid-December. Balancing energy is a pathway to wisdom, and moderation is key to achieving balance. How can you find balance in your life? Moderation, balance, harmony, healing. Yeah. All right. That's it. That's all I need to know. I loved this. I love this so much. I hope you guys loved it. Let me know if you've watched any other readings on Jack the Ripper or Aaron Kosminski. Let me know. I have to do a little bit more research on Aaron Kosminski. I do know that he was living in the area that the victims were found. He also didn't like women very well, he didn't like women very much. So he did have a grudge against women. So I think that's why he was kind of the main suspect in there, and then the DNA matched. So I do think they did find Jack the Ripper, but again, it's so outdated with the technology of, you know, really finding out. But I think they got it. I think they nailed it. Okay, Jack, be gone. Jack, be gone, baby. We need you to clear the space, clear everyone's space. Thank you so much, Pendulum, for answering the questions. And you all have a lovely, wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow for a spirit reading on, I think I'm going to do Patsy Cline tomorrow. Okay. Bye.